Welcome everyone to another episode of Reese's Roundup. I am your host, the Lightning Kid himself, and today... I'm sorry I've been away for so long. Nothing important really has come up. I'm kidding. No, but listen, I'm back. We're gonna do this weekly upload thing where I upload every Sunday. Hopefully it works out because I really want to start knocking out more videos for you guys and for myself. So without further ado, let's get started because we got a lot to talk about in this NFL free agency period, because a lot of people went to teams that I just was not expecting for them to join. Starting with Kirk Cousins. The Vikings, wow. I mean, I guess that's good for the Vikings because, I mean, good or bad, it doesn't really matter because the Vikings were carried through their defense, and you know they went through Case Keenum, Sam Bradford, and I don't remember the other guy, but I know they went through a third guy, and it was just those quarterbacks didn't really matter because their defense was just all right. But now they got Kirk Cousins, who's just slightly above average, and I don't see them going any further than as far as they went before. Now that they added Kirk Cousins, I mean, he's no different than the other guys. He's just more reliable, I guess. So we'll see how that works out for them. And speaking of Case Keenum, he decided to join the Broncos. And was this a good idea for the Broncos? Probably not. But, you know, over Brock Osweiler and Trevor Siemian, good deal. Sam Bradford, Arizona, yay! We needed a guy like Sam Bradford. Look, I'm not saying that Sam Bradford is going to ball out for the Cardinals, but I'm just glad that we got somebody. And little known fact, but Sam Bradford, I believe, led the league in completion percentage last season when he joined whenever he joined the Vikings. So, is this a good deal for the Cardinals? We'll see when the time comes, but I'm just glad that we got somebody. Okay, now on to running backs. Frank Gore, he joined the Miami Dolphins. Now, is this a good deal for the Dolphins? Not really. They got rid of J.J. Okay, so yeah, I guess they needed a running back, but is he what he used to be? Obviously not, but he's still a decent first and second down running back. I mean, his glory days are over, obviously, but if you need a running back, I guess Frank Gore is your go-to guy. LeGarrette Blount, he joined the Detroit Lions. Is this a good deal for the Lions? Most likely. LeGarrette Blount is a solid running back, so we'll see what happens when the time comes. On to wide receivers. Obviously, the biggest one was Jarvis Landry being traded to the Cleveland Browns. I guess he wasn't happy in Miami when I think they franchise tagged him, but I guess they didn't want him anymore, so they ended up trading him to Cleveland, which was a head scratcher, but I don't know what they got out of it, but I know Cleveland is going to be very happy with Jarvis. Now, is this a good deal for Cleveland? Hell yeah, because now they got Josh Gordon, and if he stays off the weed, and Jarvis Landry. Now, that's a great wide receiver duo, but who do they have throwing them the football is the real question, and we'll find out after the NFL draft, because obviously, getting Deshaun Kaiser, he's a no-go. So we'll see what happens when the time comes. Sammy Watkins went to the Chiefs. Now that's a pretty good deal. Sammy Watkins is a really good receiver. I think he's underrated, but his season with the Rams, it wasn't really all that good. They didn't really utilize him as much as he was supposed to be utilized. So I think playing with the Chiefs will help them out a lot, especially since Alex Smith is no longer with Kansas City. Ooh, I forgot to add that Alex Smith is now with the Redskins. So we'll see how that works out for them. I think that's a good deal for the Redskins, by the way. Alex Smith is a fairly decent above average quarterback. He's not a deep ball passer, so they'll have to utilize their fast receivers in Crowder and Doxson. So we'll see how that works out for them. But I think Alex Smith going to the Redskins was a good move on Washington. Allen Robinson went to the Chicago Bears. Now, Allen Robinson is a very good wide receiver. I think he's highly underrated. But to leave Jacksonville to go to Chicago was I think that had to be the stupidest move that has occurred in the NFL free agency. But we'll see how it works out for Chicago. Obviously, they're not that great of a team, but I'd rather take Blake Bortles over Mitchell Trubisky any day of the week. You got Danny Amendola going to the Dolphins. Now, Danny Amendola is highly overrated. He wasn't that fantastic with the Rams, and he had Tom Brady with the Patriots, so that should say everything about that. So with Ryan Tannehill, we'll see how it goes. But obviously, I don't think Danny Amendola will make a huge impact for the Dolphins. Michael Crabtree went to the Ravens. Michael Crabtree's days his glory days are well behind him. I think he was at his peak with San Francisco, but obviously he's got a temper tantrum and all this and all that. So is this a good deal for the Ravens? Probably. I think they need a receiver. He can get you yards, but is he what he used to be? Clearly not. So we'll see what happens when the season comes around. The biggest move, I think, for me is Jordy Nelson going to the Oakland Raiders. Now, Jordy is this surprised me actually, because I was not expecting Jordy to have wanted to leave Aaron Rodgers, and he left Aaron Rodgers for Derek Carr. Now, was this smart on Jordy? I don't think so, but I guess money over loyalty, so he decided to follow the money. And I don't know. I don't think Jordy will ball out with the Raiders. I think Aaron Rodgers made Jordy Nelson. So we'll see how it goes for Jordy, but I don't think this was a good move for Jordy. Was it a good move for the Raiders? Probably, but like I said, I think Jordy's a little overrated just because Aaron Rodgers made him the receiver that he is. So we'll see what happens when the season starts. And that leads me to my next guy, is that Jimmy Graham went to the Packers. Now, Jimmy Graham and Jordy Nelson, that would have been a great tag team duo. Like, having Aaron Rodgers has always, he's never had a good tight end. So having Jimmy Graham will be a good deal for them. I just don't think that Jimmy is what he used to be, like when he was in New Orleans. But then again, he was dealing with injuries and he wasn't really on. I don't think Seattle used him too well either. So we'll see what happens. I think Aaron Rodgers will utilize him pretty well. Terrell Pryor, he went to the Jets. I still think Terrell Pryor isn't all that. I think he should have just stuck being a quarterback. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes for the Jets. I mean, they can use any and all members and weapons that they can get. So we'll see how he goes. We'll see how he does with New York. Richard Sherman, he decided to go to the 49ers. Now, he could have went to the Arizona Cardinals, and I'm mad that he didn't. But I guess he wanted to go extract revenge on the Seahawks. So the 49ers was his best bet. So I think this was a good move for the 49ers because they are an up-and-coming team now that Jimmy Garoppolo has been balling out. So we'll see how it goes for the 49ers. But I think the Cardinals would have been a better move for Richard Sherman. And speaking of Cardinals, Tyrann Mathieu, he decided he wanted to join the Texans. Now, I think this was a good move for the Texans. No, I don't think this was a good move for the Texans because Tyrann Mathieu deals with a lot of injuries, and he's definitely not what he used to be when the Cardinals drafted him. So I don't think this was the smartest move for the Texans, but Tyrann Mathieu wanted to leave Arizona, so see how it goes for him in Houston. Good luck to you, Honey Badger. And last but not least, Malcolm Butler went to the Tennessee Titans. Now, this was also a head scratcher for me. I didn't expect Malcolm Butler to leave, but after seeing the whole controversy between him and the Patriots of not playing him in the Super Bowl, and I guess that had a factor, and that was kind of a low blow, so I could see why he wanted to leave the Patriots. But to go to the Titans, I don't really get that. But was it a good move for the Titans? I think so. I think Malcolm Butler is a pretty good cornerback, so we'll see how it goes for the Titans then. But let me know what you guys think. Did all the players that went to these teams go to the right team, or should they have gone to a different team? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see you guys next Sunday when baseball kicks off. We'll talk about that then. And let me know what you guys want to see for the Sunday after that. We're going to try to get all these Sunday uploads, so let me know what you guys want to see for the rest of the year. I'm going to stop talking. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.